Tucson's a beautiful place. Really incredible here being down in the canyon, and you go up and down, and the views, the sky, the cactus all over along with the water is unbelievable.
I'm totally amazed in that there's water and creeks that you cross over and zigzag and not just dirt.
We'll take a quick board service announcement. Absolutely no alcohol, no mask.
Sabino Canyon offers people a way to get up into the canyon. They can access it by shuttle service, or they can walk or ride their bikes, running water most of the year. And then there's the trail into Seven Falls. It actually takes people into the wilderness. It's a much different experience. You don't see so many people. You're more apt to see wildlife. Beautiful surroundings. At many times of the year, there are different faces to these areas. So lots of opportunities, appeals to lots of interests.
Whenever there's a river or a lake, be able to go in is such a treat after getting hot and dusty on a hike. It is kind of a tradition for me, and I don't think it's ever been too cold. It's fabulous. It was a good hike up, and such a treat when we get up here to have water and shade and good picnic area.
This is my second time being here, and I love it. It's great. You can't go wrong with the weather. The hike is great. Just very enjoyable.
If you're planning to go, pack a lunch, relax, and just enjoy the atmosphere of the running water. It's a hit and miss on if a lot of people show up. So it's just dependent on peak seasons.
It's great. Great vistas, great geology. What more could you ask for? It's a geologic playground. My name is Chris Clinkscales. I'm a PhD student at the University of Arizona. I'm studying geology in the geoscience department there, investigating regional tectonics and structural geology. Basically, how do mountain belts form? How do they evolve through time? And importantly, what are some of the active structures along the Earth's crust today? As you're crossing the creek, you'll notice the water, but also you'll see these amazing rocks. Looking at the rocks, it's like reading a book. The rocks themselves have all these hidden clues, and as you tune your eye into the rocks, you start realizing there's all this information about the evolution of the Catalinas, the evolution of this mountain range. Mountains themselves, they formed by this doming process, and so what happened is the roof basically was being transported and elevated up, and in that doming process, the rocks developed this banded architecture that you see throughout the region and throughout Bear Canyon. This is really cool. As you're coming up Bear Canyon, you'll see these big white bands that are cutting through the rock. And these big white bands, these are intrusions cutting through the host rock. The host is this blue-gray rock that you see throughout the Bear Canyon region. The white is predominantly feldspar minerals and quartz minerals that concentrate along these intrusions. You can walk along them. You can basically follow them like railroad tracks. And then you can see how they come up and they shoot up through the rock itself. Why is there this big valley right here? And it's really being controlled by these vertical fractures that are cutting through the basement rock. And you can see right by the main falls there, you can see the edge of these vertical fractures. And we call these vertical fractures, geologists call them joints. And so when you're out here, You know, you can think of the joints as really controlling the morphology of this canyon.
I remember the first time I went to Seven Falls, I was a Girl Scout. And it's a beautiful place. It's a good hike, it's a good workout as far as exercise goes. It's a strenuous enough hike that I don't want to go there often, so when I do go, I really, really enjoy the treasure that it is.
What are you doing?
I need to come here, have friends, my fiance, we can come here and, you know, go swimming. And I'd like to go up higher into the waterfalls, maybe go explore a little higher, but you know, it's slippery up there.
I have never been to Seven Falls. I've been in Tucson for 20 years and it's my first time out here. It's absolutely beautiful, and the oasis in the desert. The falls are incredible.